My name is Penny York. I am a Senior Vice President at Bank of America, and I'm also the Mayor of Rockland, Maine. From a very young age, I saw in the community people who were stepping up and speaking out. And in a lot of those cases, those were women. And so I modeled my own leadership style and desires to continue to make change in the community after those women. And I feel really proud to say that I feel like I'm a great representative of those ladies that were trailblazers before me, and I plan on continuing to carry the torch forward so that other ladies will be inspired by the way that I give back today. And I think that's what has helped me succeed, not only as a professional in the financial services industry, because I'm willing to try new things, I'm willing to take a lot of risks, and I'm willing to continue to learn. But also, I am very proud to say that I have a lot of skills that could be put to use, not just in the current role that I have, but as a city leader, when helping to identify with the problems that are facing my constituents. I have a really great opportunity to identify with what those folks are going through, because I myself have had to learn and grow in ways that are impacting the people that I serve. And there came a time in my childhood where housing insecurity became immediately in the forefront of everything that was happening in our family. We struggled to find a place to live, and we wound up trying to make an agreement with my grandparents in order to purchase their house. And in the midst of that, my grandparents actually sold the house out from under my parents and left us homeless. I decided to run for city council. It was because I was having some real questions about what was happening with housing. For the first time, I knew of someone in the local area who was unhoused, who was having a really hard time locating services and finding a place to stay. And I started asking questions at the city level to say, who's doing something about this? And it was really interesting to me. This was only 3 years ago in Rockland. And a lot of the feedback that I heard from people was, there's no housing problem. We have plenty of housing here. Everyone can find a place to live, ignoring the fact that there was a largely growing homeless population in Rockland. And since I didn't like the answers I was hearing, I thought to myself, well, if somebody's gonna make a change, there's no reason why it can't be me. Over the last 20 years, there really has not been a lot of growth happening, and now we have over 100 homes in the pipeline in Rockland. So we're well on our way. In the future, people will look back to this time and say, there were leaders that wouldn't accept the status quo and were willing to ask the question, why can't we do that here? And I was part of that. I manage a work-life balance, and honestly, I have the best support system around me on so many different levels. I have such a great core group of friends, and we take really good care of each other. My husband is an absolutely amazing father and a stellar husband and just an all-around great human. And also, I'm very, very lucky that I have a supportive boss. And also a really strong team of motivated, self-driven people that allow me to have a little bit more flexibility in my schedule so that I can participate in all the things that I want to. And I can really get out there into the community and make people know who I am. You know, it's a super awesome thing to be able to do and delegate, but the reason I can delegate to people and I can have somewhat of a work-life balance is because I spend so much time out in my community getting to know the people. And I know who the people are and what their strengths are. And if I need help with something, rather than trying to figure it out myself, I can tap into the strengths of the people in my own community. In the future, I really hope to be known as someone who was part of a group of people that was responsible for making a great comeback happen in the city of Rockland.